Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I appreciate it. This is a special video because I want to update you guys on how my 10x journey is going. I'm trying to 10x my money right now from 10,000 to 100,000 without adding any money, just simply by trading and investing throughout the year. I'm trying to do that. Now, it's going pretty well. It's been a good month so far. The broader market, if you look at like the S&P or the Dow, is up around 4%. Since January 4th, but I'll show you where my portfolio is right now. We're going to pull up a chart for you. And this chart was created by one of my amazing patrons over on my Discord, Mala Mal. It means super rich in Hindi. I absolutely love this guy. He's been a blessing to me over here putting this together. It's amazing. I suck at this stuff. So it's really cool to see a nice chart like this. But let's just pull it right up here. Here we go. So this is essentially how I'm doing this month. If you look over here, on my $10,000, I'm up about 24.6% since January 4th. That was the first day that I started this challenge. And that's exactly where I need to be to 10x my money. Now, compounding interest throughout the year is very, very powerful. All I have to do, and I say that like it's not difficult. It's a bit difficult to do this, but I'm not taking huge risks. I'm keeping this up so you guys can look at the trades that I've done. These aren't super risky companies. So all I have to do is every month I have to grow my portfolio by 21% per month for 12 months, and I will end the year at about $100,000. And so that's my goal. I have to do about 5% per week, a little more than 5% per week to get there. Now, this is I'm at 24.65% after 3 weeks. Right now, I'm in cash fully. Okay, I have $12,400 and something in cash. That's where I'm at for the month. And so I have all week next week to add to the challenge, and I'm at my goal already for the month. So you can see here that Fubo was so far the best trade for me, and then Open Door, XPC, I traded twice already. This is a new SPAC that ARK Invest is investing in. They invested early into this SPAC. This is like, think of Uber, but with helicopters. This company's called Blade. Very exciting opportunity here. Could be a great long-term hold. A lot of these companies that you see on this list, I think are fantastic long-term holds. And we'll go over each of them here. But obviously, Fubo and Open, it's been a rocky couple weeks for these stocks, especially Fubo this week. It wasn't looking great, and people in the Discord were kind of freaking out. And that is kind of a normal mentality to have, right? When a stock is going down, it's like, oh my God, what should I do? Should I sell? What should I do, right? So with Fubo specifically, I averaged down a lot. I bought, my first buy-in was like 34 something, and then I was buying all the way down into the 30s, like 30 something, right? And this trade, I eventually got out of it completely today, above I think 37. This was a fantastic trade. Open, similar thing. It was very rocky. I averaged my position down all the way. We've talked about it a few times on this channel. If you believe in a company long term, we've talked about it with BNGO recently. We talked about it with Sens. We've talked about it now with Fubo and others. If you believe in a company long term, it's usually a good idea to average up or down into your position over time if you're holding it long term. So these principles that I'm using for swing trading could also be great principles for long term as well. I feel like swing trading gets a bad reputation. Honestly, I really do, because the way I swing trade, I don't like to take a lot of risk. I really don't. And you can see, like with my QuantumScape position, I bought too high and I ended up selling at an almost $200 loss. But every one of my other positions, I made 29 trades, 28 trades, something like that, I believe. Every other one of those positions are profitable. And that's not me tooting my own horn. That's me not taking a lot of risk with my positions. And again, I feel like swing trading gets a little bit of a bad reputation because of things like, Warren Buffett saying the market is essentially designed to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. And that's true to some extent. I think it is. But with swing trading, if you learn some of those principles with swing trading, you can use those principles to average up or average down into your position for long-term holds as well. And that's what I'm hoping to share with people over on my Patreon and my Discord and on this channel too. I really want to be able to share that kind of stuff with you guys because I think it's totally possible to grow your portfolio in any market, bear or bull market, as long as you're able to find the correct opportunities. Now, the reason Fubo TV was such a great opportunity is because it ran up to over $60 per share, and it was beat down, right? And I was assuming, right, that this $30 range was the floor, and I was off a little bit, but then it allowed me to average down into my position. And for me, when I swing trade, averaging down into my position works better for my strategy. So what happens is when I enter into a position, let's say I bought Fubo at $33. I'm looking to sell out of that position at about a 5 to 10% gain, regardless of momentum, okay? Even if I think it might run up 20, 30, 40, 50%, I'm going to get out of that trade, not be greedy. All I'm looking for, I'm not looking to hit any home runs. I'm looking to gain about 5 to 10% on a trade. But let's say I bought it at 33 and then it drops to 30 and I buy all the way down. My 5 to 10% exit starts at $33. So if it drops to 30 and you average your position down and all of a sudden your average is $31, you're looking to exit the trade at 5 to 10% above 33, right? So now you're not just making 5 to 10%, you're making a little bit more. And that works really well with companies that have solid fundamentals, good news, maybe catalysts are coming up, something like that. It doesn't work well for companies that are super, super speculative. So like with Fubo, you can never guarantee that the market's going to go up or down, right? But with Fubo and Open, for instance, it was a very calculated decision to average down into those positions. Not to mention I've done a ton of swing trades on Open, so I kind of understand how that stock moves. With Fubo, it was a calculated risk that I was willing to take, and a very high conviction that this was going to work out. Now with XPC, for instance, I traded that twice. This has been beautiful for swing trading over the past couple weeks since ARK purchased, because ARK has been purchasing at very particular levels. So the other day I traded that for a nice gain because I realized based on previous purchases from ARK that they bought just under $14, and I was thinking they were going to buy again. I purchased where ARK purchased. It skyrocketed after hours to above 15 something. I think I sold at 1570 or so. So that ended up being a really good trade. You guys all know about Nano Dimension if you watch my channel. I've been swing trading that for quite a while with extra capital. IPOE is the company merging with SoFi. That's another one of Chamath's SPACs. When that was introduced, I bought right away, and when it jumped up, I swung out of it. This was, I think, a 12% swing or something like that. So I didn't put a lot of money into it, but I was thinking it was going to pop up. Very similar with MP Materials. I've been swing trading that a little bit as well. APXT, that's the SPAC merging with AvePoint. That has been really good for swing trading. You can see a lot of these aren't super, super profitable, but profit's profit, guys. Profit's profit. Skills has been really good for swing trading as well. That's a company that ARK has invested in recently. IMMR is a company that my buddy Dead Inside has talked about recently. That's a very, very good company long term. But for this, I got out of early to jump into other opportunities that I had higher conviction on, and that has run up a lot. GIK is a SPAC merging with Lightning E Motors, which is a SPAC that is still flying under the radar, but recently has got some good press. Mara is a Bitcoin play here. Mara is a Bitcoin miner that has gone on an absolute tear, gone up and down like crazy lately. BNGO, Bionanogenomics. I didn't make much on this trade. What I did with Bionanogenomics, you guys know this, I transitioned this into a long-term portfolio that I'm looking away from. I'm up over 70% on that investment so far, but I do have some long-term portfolios as well. But the principles I use for swing trading allowed me to get a discount on a company like BNGO, for instance, right? Because I've been averaging into that position. QuantumScape, right now, I put that on my watch list again just yesterday because it is positioned for another swing up, I believe. And this is a SPAC that has gone to the freaking moon and back. But I now believe that this is set up for another run. I do want to switch over to just to give you guys a little peek at what I do for a watch list, for instance. I'm not going to show you some of the newer ones, but back at January 2nd, you guys, I would encourage you to do, I don't know, do some of the math on these because this watch list that I've been putting up for people has been pretty profitable overall. Like Riot, Mara, BTBT. When I put those on the watch list, these ran up 30, 40, 50% the following week. I did not trade them because I am using Robinhood. By the time I would have gotten into any of these trades, they had already run up so much pre-market, but a lot of people made a lot of money with trading these Bitcoin plays here. I put NEO, Alibaba, APXT, Nano Dimension. A lot of these did really, really well after the watch list. Fuse hasn't done great because there really hasn't been any other rumors. But I would say 80% of these on the watch list have done pretty well since we put them on the watch list. Fubo, we've been talking about all month. SBE, Open, Beam, again, Skills, Check. A lot of these companies I alert people about, and they've been really, really good for some solid swing trades, but also fantastic opportunities for long-term trades as well. I'm not trying to do a lot of speculation on these companies. What I'm trying to do is find companies that have a solid backing, they have a solid footing, they have good fundamentals. I believe in the company long term, and those are the companies that I'm swing trading. Because when a stock is beat down and they have good fundamentals, there's a good chance it's going to go up. It's never guaranteed, right? It's never guaranteed. Again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but you can see the chart. Most of the trades have been profitable, and I've made here's the trades that I made. You can pause and peek at that. I've made a bunch of trades. IPOE I averaged into, Open I averaged into a lot. Fubo I made a bunch of trades on and averaged in. That's another principle I'm trying to teach people is it's not usually smart to dump all of your money at the same time into a position unless it's really a great technical setup. And we use a little bit of technical analysis for these trades as well. But unless it's a fantastic setup, it's usually not a great plan to dump all of your money in that you're going to trade with all at the same time. It's usually smart to average in or average up or down into a position. Again, these principles I'm trying to share with people, and I'm staying away from the word teach because I'm not trying to be a teacher, but I'm trying to share the things I've learned trading in the market. And I've been a successful swing trader for many, many years, and I think it really gets a bad reputation. But these principles are good for long-term trading as well. And for me, when I'm swing trading, I trade with very high conviction so that I really don't have to look at the market much during the day. A lot of people look at the market like crazy, and it can drive you bonkers, guys. It can. So what I like to do is I set my trades up, and I look away, and I do my work for the rest of the day, and then I'll usually be looking at the market probably the first hour of the day, and then the last hour of the day is usually the best time to be kind of in the market and looking. but that really only gives me a couple hours a day of solid trading. The rest is research. And this is, like, for me, the perfect job to have while also trading, because I have to do quality research for you guys when I make videos. So again, I'm up about just over 24% for the month. I'm happy with that. I'm not taking huge risks. I know there are plenty of people that are up way more than that. But again, I'm not trying to hit any home runs. Okay, I'm trying to grow my portfolio in a restrained, methodical way, so that and it's repeatable, so that when there isn't this crazy exuberant market, we still can find these opportunities that can make us 5% a week or so, right? If you can grow your portfolio by 5% per week, a little bit over that, you can 10x your money over the course of 12 months. And I don't think it's a pie in the sky sort of thing to do. So guys, that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much. I wanted this to be a little bit of a quicker video, but I also wanted to dig into some of the principles that I'm trying to share with people. So thank you so much for sticking it out. If you're interested in following this journey live as it happens, because it's been really fun, and the community is growing. We're finally over 800 members over on the Patreon. If you're interested in that, please consider joining. You can always cancel if you're not into it, if it's not right for you. But it's been really fun. And there you can become a member of a community of really smart investors. And we have people ranging from the age of 16 up into their 60s. So it's a fantastic opportunity to learn from people that are just starting, but that are really seasoned traders, trading with a lot of money, and investors investing with a lot of money. So it's pretty fun. So I hope to see you over there. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. I'm sure you'll see my face again today, tomorrow for sure, but probably today. Thank you so much again. My name is Richard Allan. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.